Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Player Hater Gaming. My name is Brandon Ross. I am your host and Dungeon Master for tonight's episode. Tonight's exciting episode because right now I have the party muted. So even though they may be talking in my ear, you guys can't hear them. And what's great about that is I can talk garbage about them, like how Zon's going to lose her fight because I stacked it. I'm kidding. No, tonight I have some fantastic news, a great things. Yeah, they can hear me in Discord. I should probably mute myself there, but whatever. Um, I left it this way for a reason because normally I do have my announcements coming from this screen, but there are a couple announcements I wanted to make now, and then one I wanted to make with all of them able to respond and give their reactions because they know what's happening, obviously, but it's always fun the first time you say it. First, I'll start off. Obviously, if you haven't done it so, make sure you check out all of our socials. We have a fantastic spread of platforms that we have gone across. We have YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. We have our Twitter page you can check out for updates when we go live, other various things like that. We may throw some polls out there, just kind of get some feedback from our community. We also have our lovely ways to support us, and ways to support us, obviously, as you have learned the last couple of streams, and I will say again tonight, we are going to be removing ourselves from the Twitch affiliate program. So if you're feeling that subscription coming to its course, just let it run out. Do not re up it, just let it go. But if you feel you do want to support us in any way, the best way to do that right now is to check out the links below me for our PayPal page, or you can head over to our Patreon, where not only can you support us, you can also check out the fantastic things we have there. Every month we release a magical item, a homebrew monster, an NPC stat block with various quirks and character traits for that NPC. We even release a complete one shot that you can use at your disposal because we all know how it is to come into a game and then all of a sudden you are out of player and now you have to decide, are you going to play without that player or try to scramble for a one shot? Well, don't worry, Player Hater Gaming has your back. With those out of the way, I am going to quickly grab my table and let them say hi for the evening. Hello, table. How are all of you doing? My camera is slightly off, and I can tell this because my background isn't right. It's clipping my desk a little bit, but we'll just have to deal with it for now. It's fine. We'll deal with it. It's the littlest pieces of a desk. I think I'll be okay. I will get that. I think, oh no, we got a couple out there. Da, 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 da. Viewer rewards, channel points, manager points, turn them on. Boop. There we go. If you have those lovely channel points and you want to get them away, please feel free to do so. Each of our players can hold 3 total help dice from our circle of the chat. Feel free to use them. I will update them as I see them. Moving on and so forth. The huge announcement is that through collaboration and a intense couple of conversations, Player Hater Gaming, to include our 2 main DMs, myself and Saquon, affectionately known as Ford. He ran the Twisted Perception stream for some time now. He's on our Patreon team, but the 2 of us have been invited out to Gen Con to assist with guest DMing for First One's entertainment. It is an incredible opportunity that we cannot express just how overjoyed we are to have that. It's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday time slots to where myself and Saquon will be assisting First One's Entertainment. They are a company who has done a lot of great work for themselves. The biggest thing they do is they make their own worlds that use the 5th edition mechanics, which is honestly great for any storyteller, game master, dungeon master out there. Because I wasn't sure how Nightbot works, I'm just going to put the link to their website in the chat myself. Go check them out. It's run by an amazing person named JP. He's absolutely incredible, very talented, and I reached out to him, and again, after an intense conversation, we'll be heading to Gen Con. So if you're going there, come check us out. I'd love to. I just can't wait to be there. I was just so excited. I'm giddy. It's going to be August 3rd through the 6th in Indiana, Indianapolis. And I will be running all of the night games. They start at, I believe it was probably like 5 p.m. I will double check that time. But yeah, we're excited to be there and we cannot wait. Let's see here. Beyond from that, that's the huge one that I've just been on my desk and I've just been like vibratingly happy about. Just heart go burr the last few days. Let me all tell you something. Excited. Oh, I know. That's why I took the night slots. That's right. Be all this stuff. Yeah, gonna be just slinging business cards around there like Gambit. What? They should be able to. It's there. Oh, you know what? I think I know what happened. Because I don't know how to use anything. No, they should be able to hear you. It's on default.
Oh, yay! I can see our
stream.
photos moving. Did you mute us in OBS?
Don't think so.
Test, hello.
I don't hear us on stream.
I can.
What is going on?
I have to turn us up pretty
Hear a little
loudly,
more.
but I can hear us.
Yeah, we're really quiet.
That's okay. I got that handled.
Yeah, stream is fine.
Now it's handled. In the left ear. That's weird.
That's the same for me. You're only in my left ear.
That's
new mic. Who dis?
Weird. I don't know. Yeah, new mic. Who dis? That's for sure. Should be coming through both. I'm not sure why it would only be one.
You're coming through both my end.
Both on your end?
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, Discord, you're through both. Stream, you're through left.
Stream through left.
That might be a need to refresh your stream and see if that works.
Just not me. Okay. Let me.
Because that could be an audio source problem coming from OBS to Twitch.
Let me see here. Is there a refresh in OBS?
Negative.
I mean, technically, yes. If you want to remove it and re-add it.
Yeah, I could do that.
One thing before you do that.
Yeah.
I'm just opening it now. It might be in your actual main settings for your audio. Let me just see in my end. Under audio, stereo. Are you in that?
Under where?
So under your general settings, under audio, make sure your channels are stereo.
Oh, those settings. I got lost. It's stereo, yeah. I don't know.
It could either be on OBS's end or on the mic's end, but
I don't know.
I would say maybe don't worry about it for
now,
tonight.
Yeah, for now we'll have to push on, and I will check that out during break. I'll do a refresh or something like that. But thank you for letting us know. We do appreciate it, and I am curious. I just don't have the intelligence required to fix it on the fly.
Yeah, it's like an audio sync issue, so that's all it is.
Should I stop the stream and restart it?
I don't think it should be necessary to do that to fix this one. But
okay, we'll just move on.
Just consider it ASMR of the left ear. That's all.
We'll figure it out. Who knows what's going on? Could be something. It is a new mic, and it looks plugged in right. Hopefully, I'm not messing it up. Anyways. That's weird though, because Discord's both. And I don't know if it's gonna bother me, Let's go. But last we left off, our lovely group of the Chaos Crew, KHAOSKREW, because they spell with K's like Mortal Kombat.
They let me write it, so that's screwed. Double case.
Yep.
Untraditional.
They had found themselves picking up a new job down in the Rainbow Quarry, seemingly in the right place at the right time when there was an attack of now known some form of earth elemental. Saving a couple of lives, they were hired by the site manager and told to come back with a name, be ready to work, or save lives. After conferring with their teammate Eva, who decided to spend some much needed time at home with her daughter Cassandra, they decided it would be best to take this job opportunity and see what else could happen. The next day came by. Most things seemed pretty uneventful until Zahn seemed to be the lucky one to find the next attack. With their combined efforts, they were able to drive off most of the attack and assault. Only one area did collapse slightly. Thankfully, there was no loss of life. And they decided they would research more. And they did. Unfortunately, in their time of researching, two of them decided to show up a little bit later. And one of them specifically got a little lost around town. And eventually ran themselves and found themselves enlisted in a bare knuckle brawl. So, as we start to get back into it, what would each of you like to be doing currently?
If I'm not mistaken, last we left off, we were all in the library doing some research, correct?
Yes.
Or attempting to do some research?
I was reading books on necromancy, finding out it might not be academically outlawed, but don't know how illegal it is to practice outside academia.
And I believe Red was going to go talk to the doctor about what she saw in the dream realm.
Yes, it has not gotten to that point yet.
Yep.
Zahn also came in, and she told us she registered for a fight against Buck, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And I handed her 10 gold, said, "That's my bet on you."
And we'll see if she dies.
You'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it'll be
This is
great. What's the worst that could happen?
fine.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
New character, who this?
Who dis?
And Eva would probably still be deep in the books, continuing research on various topics.
Okay.
So,
And I'm sorry, I missed it, Doctor. What did you want to be looking into?
I was looking into necromancy specifically.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a. This will be for the second half of the day because we did a roll for the first half while we were waiting for them to show up. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So
you
each of you
said it was about 3 hours.
Yeah. So the two of you still researching. Red, were you going to stay here or are you going to go off and do your own thing?
She wants to talk to the doctor.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Doctor and Eva, go ahead and give me your investigation checks. And then Zahn, we'll get to you.
That doesn't sound ominous at all.
Yes.
No.
No!
There was no DM glee there. What are you
Damn
talking
it.
about?
Oh, not at all.
That is a 24 for the doctor.
Wow. Eva?
8. Investigation hates me.
Oh, yikes.
And what were you going to look for again?
So she spent the first half of the day looking up the stone elementals and basically just learned that they're stone and they are potentially hostile, and the bigger they are, the smarter they are. If I remember correctly. The second half of the day, she would be interested in doing some research about any it'd be pretty vague if I leave it that way. She's looking into dreams, and specifically if there's been any instances or mentions of like dream walking, as she's been told to do.
Okay. So, unfortunately, with an 8, you don't get a whole lot. You do kind of find to where there are spells that allow you to enter the dream realm. But as far as just anything beyond like the simple step 1, step 2 arcane methods, you don't find a lot.
Fair enough.
Doctor, what you find out is that necromancy is here very open and welcome to be used. It is well understood that necromancy is just a form of magic. It's all magic is without moral code. Magic is not good or evil. It is not chaotic or lawful. Magic is just magic. It is. You get the sense, especially with the 24, you get the sense that the individuals who wrote these books and who occupy this main island look at magic as nothing more than a screwdriver or a pair of pliers. Like, it is literally a tool. Whereas you have read other readings where people speak about magic being, the breath of life, the things that bring forth incredible works. Here, everything reads kind of like stereo instructions. It's very dry. It's very just almost boring. But to you, you can push through that because you are a learned arcane practitioner. Somebody else would probably be asleep by now. Not naming any names.
What you
would
talking about?
Would I learn any more about like advanced necromancy spells and stuff like that?
Advanced, you don't. Are you trying to find a spell?
Not finding a spell itself, but just more of like the theories behind it, like raising the dead and stuff like that.
Yeah, you find plenty of that. Again, it is those kinds of things. They're not illegal. They're not really even truly taboo. They're just looked down upon because it's more like the purpose. Like, why would you raise a skeleton when you could build a weave tech construct? Like, that's the approach, and that's what you come to a conclusion of. Is you don't really find a ton of things about that. It's just, yeah, it could be done, but why bother? I have a construct over here that does 3 times the lifting and requires nothing else.
Time to prove the system wrong. Got it.
Time to prove them wrong.
I can raise 7 skeletons at once. We'll see who's the winner.
Yeah, you're welcome to test that theory. You're welcome to test that assumption. The professional way to say, fuck around and find out.
Yep. But I can put all of them into a backward holding and dump them out in the middle of battle.
Oh, lordy. Please don't. I need to put this screen over here because I'm going to be using it a lot for this next section.
That would just puts some stress off the doctor about hiding his school of choice.
Okay. Zahn, what's your hit point maximum?
It would be 45.
Perfect. Okay.
Oh no. I mean, it's 90 if she's raging.
Yeah, perfect.
Effectively.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
This is fine.
So, Zahn, you hang out for probably about 2-3 hours, and then it's time for you to go.
Mm-hmm.
You head out. You head back to the tavern to which you had entered your name.
Mm-hmm.
And as you step into the tavern, I'll describe it for you once again. It is a tavern. Very much so. But on the sign that swings down, it's like a cross, fist, and tankard, essentially. So as you head inside, what caught you was the fact that their door was just open and you could hear the sounds of fighting or people training in the morning time. You head inside. Directly across from you is this long bar sectioned into 3 smaller, like drinking-ish sections. Like you can see, like each one has its own bartender. Looking in further, as you move in, to your left is where the straw pit is, and it is very much. I say pit. It's like barely a step down, maybe 6 to 8 inches down. But it is lined with straw, and then outside of that is this kind of like a thinner stone layer. And then we're gonna just pop right over to that map.
Ooh.
And I am gonna I'll drag everybody so they can all see it.
Yeah, we want to watch.
Yeah, we want to watch.
Watch her die.
You know what? We'll have fun with this. I need everyone who's not a part of this to really quickly make up your NPC name and what your job is.
Yes.
Give me 2 seconds. I actually have a sheet for this.
For you, Zon, go ahead and drag your token out if you want, or I can do it.
I can definitely do that.
There you are.
Ooh.
Let me see here.
I have to ask you a question real quick in DMs.
Hide this for a hot second here while I find a token. Don't send me a message. I'm busy. I'm looking for tokens because I wasn't prepared because I'm a bad DM.
How dare.
I know. My real job went late today, so we're a little rough on that.
Did everybody just stay late at work today? I even stayed late at work today.
Wow.
Yeah, I was at work like 2 minutes before I joined the
Oh, God.
chat. Yep.
No, I got stuck in traffic for an hour. That was fun.
Why don't just search dwarf? That would be the smart play to do. So many messages. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Well, that's all the information you need right there then. Did he give you a race or anything, or we're good with that?
Nope. You're just gonna be playing fun NPCs, so
Cool.
oh, that's perfect. We're using him. Go back to here. Unhide this. There we go. Nothing happened, guys. Totally ready at all times. So, Zon, as you head in, you do see, I'm not going to throw 1,000 tokens out there either, but this place is packed. Like, it's lunchtime, like barely after lunch, but you're like, where do all these people work if they're all here? Because it is just full. You get the sense, make an insight check.
Oh,
No.
not insight. I don't want. I'm gonna. Oh, 15?
15, you definitely get the sense that, oh, they put some word out. It happened.
Oh.
Especially because it's the last day of the working week, and you're like, then you start thinking, why the hell is Buck here? Shouldn't he be working? What's going on?
Yeah. Why did this happen? Why did it have to be Buck? Did he get like special permission to leave if somebody challenges him or like okay?
And then as you're doing that, you get this hard, like it's technically a shoulder check, but because they're almost half your height, it's more like waist torso check. It's
Mm.
like bam, and you hear a very familiar voice. Excuse me, bruh. And Buck walks past you.
Watch where you're going, Pipsqueak.
Oh man, I can't believe you signed up for this. This is gonna be great.
I know. I didn't even realize it was you.
Yeah, they let me work a short week at the mine so I can come fight here. Make pretty good money.
Damn.
Hate to
that's
take
lucky.
yours, but I'll do it.
Good luck, bud.
And he
Pats him on the head.
he like, swats your hand away. Don't do that. But he heads over and you see him real quick. He actually grabs like 2 tankards and brings one over. Here. We've got a few minutes still.
Didn't poison it, did you?
Huh?
Didn't poison it to get the upper hand, did you?
No. I'm
She'll
fucking with
drink
you.
it anyways.
And he takes a drink.
Yeah, she'll drink hers too.
No, we
Tuck
got
it
a few
down, some
minutes. I
liquid
figured we
courage.
just chat. I mean, I knew you were a fighter,
Yeah.
but bare knuckle fighter? I mean, you had that big weapon on you. I didn't really you were a bare knuckle.
I mean, you gotta start training somewhere as a kid, you know? Not allowed to touch weapons, punch with the fists.
That's true. It's a good point.
Yep.
So what's going?
You know?
What about the mines?
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
You know,
Like it started
so
happening like
crazy.
a month or two ago. I mean, everything was fine, and then
Really?
I mean, we ain't been digging
Uh-huh.
too deep. We've been following the laws, all that. I mean, that's the
Yeah.
can't pass that fucking law up. Jesus, fucking take your hands off.
Mm. So weird. Yeah, I mean, I was talking to the thing, and it was like they were saying that it's their home. So maybe they think the whole rock is their home, and then maybe they just got to a point where it's just like, nah, don't touch it.
Wow.
It's weird. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, the others are off, you know, doing some research.
ugh,
I figured
reading.
if I don't,
Ugh.
right?
No thanks.
Meh. I mean, occasionally if there's
brother.
like some photos beside it.
He used to read.
Oh.
Used
Mm.
to. Takes a drink.
Oh. Kinda raises hers and takes a drink too. Yeah. I'm lucky to be an only child.
Nice.
Yeah. Though I don't think my parents, you know,
Yeah.
were prepared for me to be this chaotic, but
So what
eh.
brought you to Wingata?
I mean, I heard from some people that, you know, the mines were good for money and
Yeah, true.
for some other things. So, you know, it works.
Always looking for more hands, especially with those things running around.
Exactly.
At least we kind of know.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. Living rock. It's strange.
Yeah, I
He
think
starts
I heard
looking
something
real
about
suspicious at the brick walls for a minute. You see like the paranoia is starting to get to him just a little bit. Like he like looks at the wall like fucking do it, wall.
try me. Yeah, I think that wall might be a bit too small for it. Or there's gonna be like really tiny ones that are just gonna bite at our ankles.
Oh, please don't put that thought in my head.
It's already in your head.
Nope. Mm-mm. He takes another drink.
So have you lived here your whole life, or?
Yeah. Born here, grew up
Yeah.
here.
Wow.
Dad worked in the mines. Mom worked odds and end jobs.
Well,
It's a
that's
good place.
It seems like a good place. Except for, you know, the rock monsters in the quarry that are trying to kill us.
Yeah, rock monsters, those are awful.
Yeah. They're
You
interesting.
guys are they gonna be a thing like from now on?
I don't know. I think we're trying to find a way to like figure out where they're coming from, because I don't think they're like from here.
They're not from here.
I don't think so.
You see, he sits back like a relief. He's like, "Oh, thank God."
I mean, but you never know. Maybe the original thing's from here that's bringing the things over.
I don't. I liked it better when they weren't from here.
I know, me too.
And he
Yeah.
finishes his drink. All right. Come. See you in the pit.
Okay.
And
Yup.
Hops off his stool.
It's not to the death. Is it to the death?
No. Just you know.
Okay.
You
Knockout.
can, well, I mean, you can. I mean, I've never done it, but I've seen people quit. Just they say, "I'm done."
Have you seen me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't quit, bud.
And he starts taking off.
Stands there awkwardly for a moment, just like, yeah, now what?
Yep.
She'll go over the bar, get a thing of food, like a turkey leg or something,
And you walk up
get
to
another
the
drink, and
barmaster. Can I help you? It's just like a generic human male, kind of brown hair, darker eyes, simple clothing.
yeah. Do you have any like turkey or chicken, like something easy that I can hold
Oh,
with my beer?
yeah, absolutely. 1 minute, please. And he disappears behind a door for a few moments, comes back, and just comes out with this like decently sized meat on a stick.
Meat on a stick. It's
Yeah,
perfect.
make a nature check.
Oh no. 22?
22. It ain't turkey.
It's meat on
You're
a
looking at
stick.
this anatomy, and you're just like, this matches what should be the size of a turkey, but this don't taste like turkey.
Mm.
You're not sure what it tastes like. Between whatever in the world it was cooked with and how it was cooked, it's good. Don't get me wrong. You're not gagging or
Mhm.
throwing up,
Well, that's good.
but you know it's not turkey.
Yep. Yep. Still pretty good. How much is this?
That'll be gosh, I didn't much that and a drink. Actually, no, wait. Buck got your drink, so that
Does it help that
copper.
I'm fighting him?
Oh, you're fighting. Oh, you can pay
Yeah.
afterwards then. If you win, it's free.
Even more incentive. I'll make sure I win.
All right.
She'll make her way over to a stool,
Okay.
just eating her turkey leg,
The rest of
staring
my
him down.
players, feel free to drag your own character's token out, and we'll just say what you're playing today, or for the next few moments.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go down the line here. Eva, what NPC are you playing?
This is Phala Riverlade, a Lightfoot halfling waitress.
Ooh, okay, I like it.
This is an actual character, even though her background has obviously changed a little bit. She might come around later. We'll see.
Okay. Next down, Doctor.
I am playing Nathan, aka Slick, an Air Genasi monk, Way of the Drunken Fist. He's here gambling his money away and
He's gambling
Selling
his
his
money
beer.
away. I love it. That's so good. Okay. And Red.
I will be playing Aurora, a changeling bardlock.
Okay, what is
Ooh.
your current assumed race?
Current assumed race is elf. She is incredibly tall and muscular.
Okay. And what are you doing with your day?
Oh, she is legitimately just here for the fights. She likes watching the fights.
Okay. Are you betting?
Yeah, she will absolutely bet.
Yeah. Alrighty then. So Slick, I want you Slick and Red. Both of you roll a D100. That's gonna be
Oh,
how
sure.
much you're betting
Oh,
in gold.
9 gold.
9 gold. That's all you have. You know what? We're gonna make you.
38.
Yours is gonna be 9.
He lost the rest in cards.
Yeah. 9 and 38
Mm-hmm.
brings us to 47.
Plus, Doc's back gets to go through his plus 10 as well.
10, so 57. I'll round it up to 60, and then I'll kick in. We'll kick in 40 for a general population for the rest of it. So you got 100 gold pot.
It's not that my characters have gambling problems. It's because Rod has a gambling
Right,
problem.
has a gambling problem.
I think Zahn put down 19.
Put down 19, so 119.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that was the initial
That was the buy.
when she signed up.
Yeah.
Oh, that was buy-in. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh no, when you signed up.
Money.
No, you're my mistake. So we'll make it 100. We'll make it an even 110. Is the pot.
Awesome. Yep.
The house will take its cut. So we'll say that as somebody comes out, and you can tell they're just the biggest bartender they have. It's just this burly beer gut humanoid walks to the edge of the ring, kind of looks at Buck and just kind of points and grunts, and Buck jumps in, and then he looks at you, grunts for you to just points into the pit.
She'll finish her not so turkey leg and drink the rest of her ale down.
I can't believe it's not turkey.
Essentially, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he finally starts speaking regular words. All right. Rules are simple. No weapons. Don't kill the other person. Winner takes
I'll
home
try
the
not
pot.
to.
Today's pot, 90 gold. And he kind of looks at Buck. And you can see Buck has, since you've seen him, the 5 minutes he's been gone, he has taken off his top. He's just wearing his trousers. And he is just all of half dwarf, half human. And just these, you realize now he has some meaty paws on him. And they are just wrapped tightly in these, blood-soaked bandages. Then the guy looks at you, Zahn, gives you a thumbs up.
Yeah, she'll shrug off her cloak, get into bare bones stuff.
Fight. Roll initiative. Oh, that's pretty good.
I like to think that Nathan or Slick put his bet on to Buck.
Okay. It's the
Just,
safe bet.
yeah.
Buck's the home champion, so.
Well, Doc has his 10 gold on the challenger.
Okay.
So.
That is a 17 for Zahn.
Ooh, 16 for Buck.
Oh.
Wow, what are the odds?
1 in 20?
Zahn, Buck. Let me get an HP tracker going for him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the two of you on the opposite of the ring, and that guy just yells, fight. And for you, the moment hits, you're like, it's go time. And you feel yourself a little bit quicker. You see Buck starting to get to it, but you're like, no, I'm faster than him. And you start moving.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
She is going to get right in his face. She's going to run up.
Okay.
And she's just going to knee him in the chest.
Ooh, okay, roll a hit.
But on the way there, it's not like an angry rage run. It's like a purposeful, I am faster than you, focusing rage. So bonus action, she's gonna rage.
Okay.
Let me put that on.
Let me just throw that in real quick.
And then she's going to recklessly attack this first hit.
Okay.
That's a
Oh,
25
yeah,
to
that
hit.
hit. Jesus. And for unarmed strike, it's just
Straight
your
6
strength,
damage.
right? Strength plus
Yep.
1.
Yep.
Jesus, 6 damage. God. Okay.
And that will be her turn.
Where'd you knee him?
Like right under the ribs.
Okay, so you come in and just crack. You lift him up off the ground a little bit. Like all the air out of his lungs just. And he looks at you and goes, "Oh, okay." And he just starts swinging back.
Okay.
You went reckless, right?
Mm-hmm. So advantage.
Mm-hmm. Then 17.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is that halved?
That is halved.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make a note here because he's gonna be doing 2 damage pretty much every punch.
Noted.
Well, that's his strength modifier plus 1, so
Oh no.
yeah.
Oh no.
But you realize something really quickly. Whereas you need him, as he hits you with one fist, the second one comes around right behind it. He's gonna make a second attack.
Oh. Okay.
Good lord. 23 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. So as you knee him, he doesn't even land yet. Just immediately, just 1-2 punches you right in both floating ribs. Like he knows exactly where they are on you. Just bam, bam.
Ooh. Oh yeah, she lets out a gasp of pain, and then just a grin just forms on her face, ready to strike back.
All right, it's your turn. And NPCs, act as you see fit. I'm not going to dictate you in combat. Just whatever you want to do.
Perfect. This one, ooh, I would like to try something.
Sure.
So, I should have done this before combat. It's okay. I will let him get a turn in. She's going to mind link with him
Okay.
as her turn. I have an idea. I don't know. We'll see if it works.
Okay.
You just hear from the crowd, "Come on, hit him!"
Yeah, there's like a moment to where he just seems to stare him down, like she's trying to intimidate him.
Yeah, it's fine. And then she's going to say to him, she's going to look at him, and she's going to feign a look of fear as she looks down at him. She's going to say, "Oh God, they're going to your ankles!"
Okay.
to try and distract him.
It's your action to make the mind link, right?
Yeah.
So you will not be able to distract him this turn.
Okay.
Because it would take your action to make a deception check.
Okay. Then that'll be her turn.
Okay. He's unfazed and he's gonna swing normally.
Damn. Okay.
16 to hit.
Oh, that just hits.
2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, no. Second one misses. So he's now landed and he kind of hits you with a right elbow. And you can see he's coming up for the uppercut, trying to see if he can even reach to your chin. And you just lean back a bit and you watch his fist just goes right past your face.
Okay. Oh, and it's my action to try and distract him.
It would be your action
isn't
to
it?
distract him. It could pay off.
You know what? We're gonna try it.
Okay.
She's gonna say what she said before. Oh God, they're going for your ankles.
Okay. Make a deception check. And I'll say, since you're in his head, using that, make with advantage.
Okay. Cool. 3.
Natural 20.
I tried.
You did.
I
You
tried.
tried. And he kind of, you see, he looks, and then he goes, "Oh no, I don't think so." And he just puts his hands together, and he's just gonna just like hammer fist you right across the face. Like he
Cool.
swings up.
Mm.
21 to hit.
Yeah.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage, and then he's gonna come
Okay.
right back the other way with his fists still clenched together.
Mm-hmm.
That was not a good roll. Didn't like roll, just dropped. 19 to hit.
Yep.
2 more points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
But it's your turn.
Yeah, she's gonna stop fooling around. And like that voice in her head is just like, what the fuck are you doing? And she's going to kind of like pull her hands up and she's gonna like right hook him
Okay.
right on the side of the head. Recklessly.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh,
20.
yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. 6 bludgeoning damage.
Not the best at math. Got it. Okay. So you
That is her turn.
just hit him. You said right across the head?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you just right hook, just big right hook.
Yep.
Yeah. So you pow, pow, and just bam, strike him. This wide hook. You're like, he's gonna see this coming, but no. His eyes look just in time. His both eyes just wide, and he can't move, and just hits him right across the head. And he like dazes back a few feet, like, ooh, ooh, oh.
Box punch.
Like he almost tries to put a hand up to say hold on, but it lowers before it gets too high. But you can see, oh, that hurt.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Where's my 2 metal dice? There you are. Nice. He catches himself against the wall, and you can see he actually like hits his elbows against it and pushes off of it, and he rushes in. Uh-oh. 15.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh, wow. He comes in for like a headbutt, and you're like, I'm gonna meet him halfway. I've got a thicker skull. And you
Yeah.
both just hit. But you're like, oh, that hurt. Oh, that was a bad idea. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
2.
No, yeah, sorry, 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
And then
Cool.
as it's together, you're like, okay, we're here. What's going to happen? And then barely out of your peripheral, you can see his 2 hands are coming up. He's trying to like slap box you on the side of the head.
Oh, that's the worst.
But it does not have any effect. He goes in, and you quickly throw your guard up, and you block and push him back out. Like he's...
Mm-hmm. And with that, she's just going to punch him like right in the chest, right in the sternum.
Ooh, okay.
Fuck it, we're doing it recklessly again. Oh, 12.
12 does not hit.
Yeah. She got a bit too cocky.
What kind of a attack you're going with?
She was going like right for the chest.
Okay, so you take your left fist
Jab.
and you go for the punch, and you're like, oh, it's gonna hit, it's gonna be good, and barely at the last second, he is able to just knock it off just enough to where you like glance off his shoulder, and he like rolls it back. Like you're like, oh, that was close.
You see from the sides. That's why he's the champ.
Shut up. Yeah,
Okay.
that is her turn.
Okay. He is.
I only get one attack.
Yep. As he rolls off his shoulder, his other arm has come up to try and go for a nice, good haymaker.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? 20 total.
Yep.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as he catches that same floating rib right on your left side. Just, pow!
Hey, Buck. Enough on that side.
17 to hit.
Yep.
You go down to a knee as his knee just comes across and hits right into yours. You don't go prone. You're not losing movement, but you do drop to a knee as you're now like eye level with him. Like he's bringing you down to his level. You see a little bit of that shit-eating grin at the corner of his mouth, just like welcome, welcome to my town.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end of his turn. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
She's gonna try and headbutt him.
Okay, roll to hit.
Recklessly. Come on!
Roll your damage.
13.
13 hits.
13
13
hits?
hits.
Oh, yeah.
He is not
She
wearing
just
armor,
gets-
and he may be a bit
Oh, that's
dexterous,
true.
but he's not adventure dexterous.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She just, like, looks at him, this glint in her eyes that's just like, "You made the wrong move, buddy," and just whack her head for 6 damage.
All right. Boom. His eyes kind of go cross-eyed for a bit. And he'll actually reach up and grab you by the shirt, like by the tunic. And
Mhm.
he'll shove you back and then try to headbutt you again. Like, he's just going to do the same thing.
Okay.
20 total.
Yep.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
He's actually going to use no, never mind. 18 total.
He's not gonna. Yep.
So for 18 total, he will take after he headbutts you, he lets you go, and he's just gonna like throat chop you. Like
God. Yep. That's great.
and he takes his moment to like back up just a little bit. Like he doesn't move out of his square, but he kind of just
Mm-hmm.
actually he will actually. He'll take the
Yeah, he
opportunity.
can rotate.
He will move around to your left. Or to your right, technically.
Okay. Yeah, she's
lovely
going
NPCs. What have y'all been up to for the first couple of seconds of this fight?
Nick is, bowstring at the fight, but he's also getting drunk in his own supply.
Okay.
Aurora's just watching this enthralled.
to.
She do be a squishy bod block for all of her fake muscle.
I guess for a note, the drink he has, he makes his own drink. He's selling it here to other people. So he's only giving people, he's selling it by the shot, where he's just drinking it full from the bottle.
Okay. So we'll say, Aurora, you do see there's some individual who seems to be just enjoying their own blend of alcohol, and every once in a while, so they come up and put down a coin, take a shot, walk off.
Oh, she's absolutely going to try some.
Okay.
Good question. He has a brewer's kit. Do I need to roll a thing to see how strong this shit is? For funds.
Sure. Roll a d4.
A D4, okay.
Yeah.
That is a 4.
Okay. Noted. Do you buy a shot?
Drunken fist.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. What are you charging?
I don't know. He's probably like 2 gold. That's usually not the buy-in wagers.
Okay.
He's just trying to make money so he can gamble it all away
You
again.
drop 2 gold and take a shot. Make a Constitution saving throw.
As this other character?
That's whatever that stat block is. You don't have one. You can add
Oh,
2 to
oh
it.
no. Aurora's a real character, and
Oh,
you're gonna
okay.
dislike that you said that. Um,
So is Nick.
let's see. Aurora. Constitution save. Okay.
Should be good.
Oh, she's got a +6 to her Constitution saves. Wait, no, does she? Hold on. No, it's a. Oh, geez. It's actually a +14 to her con saves because she's crazy. Oh, it's a 28.
20?
28.
28? Okay. You take the shot. It's tud. It's real good. It's tasty. Goes down decently smooth. Burns like a son of a gun. You're feeling pretty good.
All right.
You head back to your seat.
Oh, yeah. She's absolutely heading back to her seat to watch
You
more.
take a seat. We'll get back to you later.
Oh.
But back to the fight.
Yeah. Zahn is going to, as she stands up,
Mhm.
she's going to swing her leg out to hit him in the side of the ribs.
Okay.
She is going to reckless this because I'm really hoping that's going to pay off someday. So we'll see.
Waiting for that nat 20.
218s
218s. Jeez.
for 25 total.
Yeah. He took a hit.
Yeah. For 6 bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Yeah, now she's up to her full height, standing in front of him as she
He
kicked
takes a
him and
kick.
followed
Like
through.
he tries to like just tank it, but you can see it. That hurt. He's like,
She just grins and gets back into a fighting stance like, come on.
All right.
I'm not backing down. Even though she's at her half point. Fine.
He is going to charge you, and he is going to
Oh.
attempt to grapple you and pin you.
Okay.
So I need you to make an athletics check.
At advantage because she's raging. That would be a 23.
Hang on, I gotta check something.
Mm-hmm. If they're grappling, they have to use athletics,
Yeah.
not acrobatics.
Holy shit. Okay. Now it's a pure game of chance. Roll a d20 because he matched you. D20,
Damn.
add nothing to
Okay.
it. Pure luck. Pure luck.
Okay. 9.
6. So he comes in, just wham, wraps his arms around you, gets you to the ground, and you can see he's coming up to swing, and you roll over, and you pin him, and then as you get up, you like place a boot on his chest, and you stand up. That's your turn. It's now your turn. Like as you are standing, it's your turn.
Okay.
He's down on the ground because by pure luck you won.
Yeah.
But he almost had you.
Grin. Almost. Very, very close. Let's see if the rolls are good to me. 16.
16 hits.
She's going to she has her boot on his chest. Yeah. She's not gonna kick him in the head. That is terrible. She would never do that. She's going to
He's gonna crush him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. She's gonna step up and over
He'll
him.
take 6 points of crushing damage.
Yeah.
As you just literally treat him like a carpet.
Yup.
Maybe he's into that.
That's gonna be her turn.
Okay. He like coughs hard and he quickly gets up, and as he's getting up, he's going to take a strike like at your thigh to help weaken your leg a bit.
Oof.
20 total.
Yep.
So you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage, and you buckle a bit, but not enough to go all the way down. But it's enough for as he's coming up and you're going down, he's gonna go for that chin uppercut.
Okay.
Ooh. 16.
Passes. Yep.
Ooh. Yeah. As you're like you buckle a bit and you go down, and you manage to turn, so you didn't get the full chin shot, but right on the side of the face as he's coming up, that beefy half dwarven part of his fist just pow right against you.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
It's your turn. Tasha, what are you
Yeah,
up to? While this is going on, what are you doing?
I'm just making rounds and
Making
serving
rounds?
beer,
Okay.
watching this. Yeah.
Go ahead and take your turn. Then we'll go back to some characters.
I'm guessing it would be my action to take a drink.
To take a drink?
Just out of pure just need to wake up. Would it be an action?
Yeah.
Just for shit. It's not gonna. Okay, no, she's not gonna do that. She's
if you're just like swigging a beer for the thematic of it,
Yeah.
no,
It's just thematic. Yeah.
bonus action, whatever.
Yeah. No.
Kick it back. Would you just steal somebody's?
Yeah, I just steal somebody's, take a swig.
Okay.
If you guys ever watched the first Sherlock Holmes movies when he's in that bar,
Yeah. Tasha, what was your NPC's name?
Fela.
Thala?
Mhm.
Thala, as you are making your rounds, you see as you know Buck well. You've seen him fight plenty of times. The person he's fighting against is pretty tough, but you watch as this giant of a woman just gets back to her feet, reaches around, steals someone's drink, and just throws it back.
And as she does that, she's going to try and knee him on the chin.
Okay, roll to hit.
We're gonna go advantage on this.
Reckless?
Fela,
Yeah.
Okay.
Fela's a sailor, so
There
this
it
is just another
is.
day for her.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Can I get
For
a nat 20 on
12
this
points
outboard?
of damage.
really flexing on this man right now.
Yeah.
A little bit.
That's
You just
good.
chugged in front of him and did
12
incredible
points of
damage.
Jesus.
Yep. And with Great Weapon Master, as a bonus action, I get another attack.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
14
hits.
for another 6 points.
Yep. That hurt. That hurt a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You hit him in the knee, and you can tell, like, it was a square face. His nose is bloodied now, and he's, like, having trouble seeing a bit, and you come down. What's your second attack?
Yeah. So she like knees him up the chin, then she's gonna walk around while he's kind of disoriented, and then like punch him like in the shoulder blades.
Okay, yeah. Oh. Like, he's like, and he kind of stumbles forward. You can see he takes, like, a wild swing to try and find you, and takes a minute, and he turns. As he does, there's just a spray of blood across the hay now, as he's got one decent eye open. He's smiling.
Yeah.
No,
Oh yeah.
it's just like,
Same here.
no, not today. You see his breathing starts getting heavier and quicker, and all the muscles in his body start to tense.
Oh.
He's gonna make his attacks against you.
Okay.
Recklessly. Well, at advantage because
What?
you went reckless.
Yes. Okay. I was like, wait, he's raging too.
No, he comes in, and the first one, you block it right away. You actually catch the fist because he just wham, and you catch it, and you push him back, almost like, try again, come on.
Mm-hmm.
He rushes in with the other hand. 15.
Beats it.
Ooh. He comes in, and he hits you with this other fist, and you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
and she just grins at him, like kind of like holding her side. Gonna pay for that. And she's going
And then
to
another
just
hit hits you.
what?
You feel a
Oh no,
third
flurry
attack,
of
an
blows.
elbow. But this only does 1 point of damage.
Okay.
It's a little weaker. But you can feel a little pain of an elbow as you look down. You can see after the punch, he had folded himself in almost like a chicken wing and hit you with it.
Smart. Mm-hmm. Uh she's going to, as he like folded himself in, kind of aim for that shoulder that was like pushed in
Okay.
towards her. We're saying fuck it and we're just recklessing every single
Everything.
hit. It's everything. That'll be a
That
21
hits.
for 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And she'll pull back into like a defensive kind of stance.
Okay. You take the defensive stance, and he is. His second eye opens now, and he's looking pretty haggard, but he's going to come in
Yeah,
with his attacks.
so is she. Yep.
20 total to hit. Take
Yep.
2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Yep.
You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. But there is no third attack this round.
Ooh.
You, as you're that battle combat, that mindset you have as barbarian, you get the sense that something, he either pushed himself like you have before with your double attacks, something happened to where
Yep.
you were just
Mm-hmm.
able to take advantage of it with your body. But you can tell it's taking a toll on him. Like
Yeah.
where there was that moment of intense muscular fitness, he is now, I wouldn't say like deflated, but he has returned to like normal
Mhm.
posture.
Normal stature. Okay.
turn.
Just for thematic, she's not trying to throw him off. You all right there, bud? And she's going to punch him before he can respond.
Oh, so dirty.
For a 17.
That hits.
Yep. 6 points.
Okay.
Yeah. You almost have me to single digits.
All right. You punch him like, oh, very boom. And he just looks back like, oh, you. And he's going to go for his 2 attacks.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Wow. So 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you call karma for playing this
Yeah.
dirty move.
19 total.
And she's like, I deserve that. And that one too.
So 2 more
Yep.
points. So yeah, you hit him in the mouth, and he tries to answer, and you can see that for the first time, you see actually a bit of like the audacity, and you see a bit of like anger and actual
This
rage. Yeah,
bitch.
this bitch. And he just fucking like
Yeah.
it's the most perfect punch I've ever seen. Like time slows down. You see the fist come. You're like, I can't do anything about this.
Nah.
That's really good form.
Yeah.
Wow.
When these hits land, you hear Nick go, "Yeah."
Speaking of about this time, Aurora, you thought there was only 2 fighters.
Yeah.
Now there's 4.
Oh, okay.
You're feeling really good. You're in control. You're not vomiting. Man, you're feeling great.
I guess I should also mention that he's not sitting at a table or anything. He's leaned against the wall
Okay.
doing all of this.
Okay. Your turn's on.
Well, you got her down to single digits. So we're still saying just fuck it. Cause it could happen again. But it didn't. That will be a 22 for 6 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. He's gonna make his strikes against you.
Okay.
20 total.
Yep.
2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
20 total. 2
Mm-hmm.
points of bludgeoning damage. As he just comes in
Yep.
and just takes both fists and just punches with both at the same time, right below your sternum, like in that open exposed area, like right where the abs are.
Yep.
I mean, just
Yeah. Yeah. She is like, looks like she's like swaying a little bit. She's just about to fucking pass out, but there's like a little voice in her head that says one more. Just one more.
and
And she's going to recklessly hit him one last time.
okay.
Is that no? It looked like a natural 20, but it
Oh
wasn't.
no. It
It was
misses.
two
This
twos.
is her last shot.
It misses.
Yep.
What do you come in with? What are you attacking with? What's your one more?
Her one more is like, she's like hunched over and she's like looking at him, and she's just going to like, I'm just she's basically just going to yeet her body at him
Okay.
and just like try and like throw all of her
All your body weight
body
into one
and
punch.
try and
Everything,
punch him.
one
Yep.
punch.
One punch.
Okay.
Yep. And completely whiffs it.
Hang on.
Oh.
16 to hit.
Yep.
So, as everything you've got, you hear that voice in your head, just one more. You've trained better than this. You're better than this. And this voice gets grisly and deep. And it's just inside your head, there is just this. Normally for you, you control your rage. It's a battle focus. You don't become mindless. You don't become just what most trope barbarians become. You were trained for a purpose, to be a warrior on the Cloud Ocean. You need to keep your wits about you because you're on a ship.
Mm-hmm.
But something within you finally gave way. And this deep, grizzled voice, almost, you can't place it, definitely primal, bestial, just screaming. Like inside your head, you don't even hear the sound of the crowd. You don't hear the noise around you. You don't hear the crack of bone. You don't even feel it. As you come in, you're almost watching from the third person. You see your body and Buck in the pit. And you go with that big punch all your way behind it. And he just barely sidesteps it and smacks you aside. And with just his entire half dwarf and half human stature, knees, hips, upper body, everything into his uppercut as it hits the bottom of your jaw. And you are launched off the ground while moving forward. And your body actually kind of like spins with the punch, and you land 2-3 feet away. And as you're watching this display before you, you can see the crowd has gotten up. You can know there should be screams and joyous fun and laughing. But all you hear is just horrible, deafening silence and this strange sense of disappointment. From NPCs, what you see is that the fight has concluded. Buck, for purposes, is standing with just about 10 HP.
Oh,
Damn
He
it.
is looking haggard, rough. Paula, you haven't seen Buck challenge like this in a minute. It's been a while. Slick, got your money?
It's like me takes money and he goes, everyone else, who's up for a game of cards?
oh my god.
And there's still like people cheering. You do see one of the bartenders kind of, oh god, that elevator hurt, and he gets up and moves quickly as Buck is like moving back to just sit on the wall in the hay, just blood just dripping from his nose and ears, and his body's sore. And you see
So-
the bartender like, oh god, shit, and he fucking hops down into the. It's a 8-inch drop. He goes in and walks over to Zahn and kind of starts waving a cloth or this little vial in front of her. Zahn, after a few moments, this is horrible. Like, have you ever actually smelled smelling salts?
No,
want to.
no, I have
I have.
not.
You don't want to, right, Rod?
Noted.
They wake you
Wake
up.
you up. You wake
Maybe I
up.
should.
You are at 1 HP.
Oh god.
Aurora will hop down into the pit and use Cure Wounds. If you allow it.
On who?
Oh, Zahn. She was the one that was down.
You see Buck is just
Zahn
there with his back against the wall, sitting in the hay. Oh, yeah, no. I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Slick will just stumble over to Buck. Slick will stumble over to Buck, his hand on his shoulder. Good round, champ.
Thanks.
And he gives one for free. And he hands him his bottle.
It is. Yeah, he takes a swig and immediately passes
Zahn
out.
just
Yep.
yeah, Zahn's just gonna
Like he
take a
takes
nap
sip
there.
and he puts the cork in it, and he starts to try and get out of the pit. He barely makes it to the booth right here before he just lays across it. He makes it there, and then he just lays across the booth. Just
Nick will take the bottle back.
Parts
Go.
of me that hurt I didn't know I had.
We'll go and Cure Wounds on him too.
Nick takes the bottle back and laughing. I thought you dwarves hold you liquor. And he pops cork, pulls it back.
He's out. Like, he can't even say thank you because he's out.
Zahn has no idea who the woman was that just gave her some healing, but she's just like does thumbs up and it's just starfishes out and just passes out.
You pass out right there.
Just right there.
Okay.
Good luck moving her.
Excellent.
Oh, I forgot I had help dice.
Yeah, you missed 2 attacks, and both of them help dice would have made a hit, technically.
Ooh,
I forgot that's a thing here.
that would have done him in. He only had 10 HP. You did great.
Yeah, that last attack, if you rolled a 4 and a help die, you would have hit.
Damn it. Next time.
Next time.
Next time.
But that is where we'll take our break.
All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you all so much for hanging out for the first half. I will troubleshoot some of those issues with my mic. JBD, what's up, buddy? Hope you've been having a good day today. But as usual, it is snack time. Your boy is hungry, and I need to go get some food before I start getting hangry. So thank you all for hanging out for the first half. I can't wait to see what happens in the second half. The fight was amazing. But until then, go get some snacks, and we'll see you guys in we'll take a 15-minute break. So see y'all soon. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Hopefully we fixed the microphone issue with me. If not, I apologize, and it is beyond my level of intelligence to fix. But I will fix it. I just cannot do it tonight. Beyond that, the first half, we saw an incredible fight between Lovigazon. Did I get that right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bless you.
And Buck. It was a very close bare knuckle brawl. It was an incredible fight to take a part of. I'm sure my players, as their NPCs, enjoyed taking part and watching it, getting schmammered.
Yes.
But Zahn, you will enjoy a short rest. Use some hit dice to heal up if you want.
All the hit dice. Yep.
Okay. Dr. Eva Red, I believe there is at least one scene that needs to play out while Zahn is gone. So, Dr. Red, Eva, you are studying hard and getting to no end. It is frustrating.
Doc's probably deep into a book.
Okay.
Doctor, I was wondering if you could help me with something.
Oh, what might that be? He got a little look up from the book he's reading.
Well, I got pulled into a dream last night, and well, it was unusual. Like I was seeing maybe part of my past. Um, how much have I told you about what I am?
Just that you are what you are, that's about it, as far as I'm aware.
So, I have this urn-shaped, well, egg-shaped urn, really. Or maybe it's an urn-shaped egg. I'm not sure. Well, I carry that around with me in my pack. And it featured in this dream a bit.
Hmm.
I was also taken to a room with no door, and someone was either praying or chanting over my urn, and there were designs or lines, swells, I'm not sure how to describe it, on the walls of molten metal, like gold.
Hmm.
And every so often he would reach in to my urn, grab some of my ashes, and combine it with the molten gold. It felt extraordinarily magical, and I've no idea what it was. Have you ever heard of anything like that?
Have I heard or encountered any rituals in my studies that would match something like
You
this?
can make a. This would be a strict arcana check.
Cool. I'll add a D. No, wait, that's already got a D4 on it. So yeah, I'll add a help die onto it, which makes it the 19.
Okay. A couple of things definitely pique your interest about this conversation. The mentioning of runes means
Mhm.
there's structure to the magic. It is guided. It is purposeful. The implantation of gold piques your interest. You know, it's a highly sought, one of the top like 5 highly sought after materials for casting magic. You know, there's
Yes.
diamonds, gold, silver. Those are common things of those higher tiers.
Mm-hmm.
And then she mentions it was melted gold. And that definitely piques your interest that it was purposefully molded into a certain design or shape.
Mm-hmm.
Just because the DM wants to make sure before he speaks too much, Red, have you informed all of your history to the doctor?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Are you going to?
Yes.
I will wait.
Are we talking about the part where the things that
Oh, yeah.
Eva has seen?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Well, My powers have. I'm not sure. I know I could do more than this before. I'm. Something has happened with him. Uh, there are people who I believe are after me.
Would make sense.
I
You are
mean,
a rare individual. Um,
right.
what is the
They,
best familiarity with phoenixes? I don't think I ever made a roll for it.
You can make a nature check. We'll add it to your
Nature.
what knowledge you gain from this.
Cool. There's a 20 total.
Okay.
goodness.
You are aware in the arcane sense at one point in time, somewhere before the realm of the Skytorn was even thought of, when it was still people who lived wherever they lived before this, there is written legend of mythical creatures, leviathans,
Mm-hmm.
krakens, phoenixes. Their very essence alone, even their discarded flesh, feathers, and tusks, held extreme magical potential. To use the ashes of a phoenix in a spell, to you, puts that on a near godlike level. If a
All right.
mortal was casting this, that is someone you would not want to cross paths with.
On a bad day. uh, would Doc be aware of like the phoenix rebirth method?
Yeah, that's part of the common law or common lore.
Okay.
I can't remember much of my past lives, but I don't even know if that's unusual anymore.
It may not be. It may be a sense of when you hit a certain point of maturity in your aging, you will gain more access to those past knowledges, such as when you grow in power. It's possible. Uh, there isn't much written about the process of it, but phoenixes are generally a creature of rebirth.
Right.
It is possible that the lack of power and lack of memory is simply a side effect of that rebirth. And as you grow, you will gain all of it back.
I certainly hope so.
It might also be like a form of protection for you as well. The less you know of yourself, the less likely others will find out.
True. Well, these people seemed to have knowledge even I didn't. I know. Well, the one who I called grandfather. I saw him in this dream. And he was younger, standing over my urn. She would remember the words he used, but the player does not.
Yeah. Essentially, she describes to you that he was praying for forgiveness for what had been done for all of mankind.
Well, to me, given my own practices, I can see that being a form of worship and cult-like activity. Uh, should probably also state that not every cult is a bad thing. Um,
Right.
it only depends on what they worship, whether it's bad or not. Usually.
Really glad you
Um,
guys didn't call yourself the Chaos Cult.
Would have been hilarious. Anyway, continue.
Ironic, yes. uh, so it is possible that his family is a lineage of the cultists, potentially, who worship the phoenix. That's my best educated guess to this. I do find it odd that he made. You speak of him as if he is no longer with us.
Oh, that was a previous dream. A memory of mine that I still have.
Mhm.
Um, I was a child. I didn't really have knowledge of what I could do, what I was capable of, and he was old, though he was caring for me still. And all of a sudden, people burst in, and I know it's me they want.
Do these people have any identifying symbols or uniform?
DM.
The memories you have and
Mm,
the recollection of the dreams, they are almost always very nondescript. They are just individuals at the time. Sometimes in your dreams, they're wearing cloaks, sometimes they're not. And even when they're not wearing cloaks, it's you are reminded of the time when you watched Eva consume some of the dream realm. The details are fuzzy. You're not able, they have eyes, nose, mouth, ears, but it's like looking through a fog or looking at something underwater. It's
right.
blurry and you're unsure if you will ever remember. Perhaps you're blocking it subconsciously. Perhaps you were just too young. You're uncertain, but nothing
So,
seems to stick out.
nothing really that sticks out, but that all ended in a blaze of fire. They attacked him, and I grew angry. The whole house burned down, and I was really the only recognizable thing left aside from my urn.
Oh, I would like to take more of a closer look of your urn, but obviously not here.
Right. Certainly not.
You bring it by the apothecary, and I'll look at it there. But
All I know is I want my memories back, my powers back. I am incomplete.
well, I can't guarantee it would be instantaneous. It
Right.
could be a gradual step. Do you find it odd that your grandfather didn't have anything left behind for you to learn more about what you are? But
Mm,
uh, it's possible he might have something hidden from you, but I cannot say with certainty, obviously.
Anything he had left behind for me probably burned in the fire.
Well, he didn't sounds like a unprepared individual.
Right, right.
He knew what he was raising. He knew the possibility of any home you're in burning down. I would imagine he would know that at least. I mean,
True.
the ritual he casted sounds very high level. We could call it. It's
The person that cast the ritual wasn't him, right? Or was it him?
You don't know.
you just
You never saw the person that was casting. You just saw robes.
Okay.
okay. It's possible that he has another safe house somewhere, maybe not on this island, but across multiple islands.
Oh, I'm not currently on the island where this happened. I had to run. I was young, I had no idea who was after me, and I only the smallest inkling as to why.
Well, I know that what you are is a very sought after magical creature.
Right.
very powerful, probably on the same level as what would. I don't know if you've heard of these. They are no one's really encountered them anymore. But I've read about archfays.
Right.
Phoenix will be on the similar level to them, but more connected to nature of specifically the element of fire,
Right.
obviously. But
That doesn't make sense.
it is possible these individuals who are after you are a rival cult or simply people who want you to sell you. And because just the blood, the fetter, anything like that from such a magical creature is immensely expensive, immensely sought after, and contains a lot of magic in just a small piece.
Right. Okay. Well, I suppose maybe one of the next steps that we could take if we were interested in looking into this maybe is, I don't know, going back to where I came from. But I don't know what kind of risk that would involve.
Well, imagine between me, you, and Eva, we can find a way to obscure your appearance in some
Right.
way in case they would recognize you. But it's also possible that the risk might not be as bad as you think it is today. They might expect you to come back. So it could also be a trap. It's hard to really say, to be fair.
Right.
But what island did you originally come from? If you don't mind me asking.
Loomshire.
Do I know where that is?
Make a history check.
Three. 15.
15. I'd say you know where it is in the summer.
That's more than enough. That's a
You
general
know it is
location.
one of the islands that is on a rotation. It
Mhm.
moves around the plane.
Aren't we in the summer season?
You are. Not much longer.
Well,
We're at the tail end of it.
so by the time we get to it, it's past. It'll probably already be out of this area where I know where it could be.
Potentially.
Yeah, given the time travel potential.
Leave tomorrow? Maybe. Delay
I
a
imagine
day, a week? Who's to say?
Well, I imagine we can get a. I know where it is in the summertime, but it's near. It's nearing fall, so it would probably be on a different path of its rotation. Um, I'm sure we can find out where easily.
Right. And I've had this this problem, I guess, for a while. We can find it. I think first though.
We finish up with our business here at the very
Right.
least.
Absolutely.
I don't think either of us will leave anything half done.
I certainly don't.
After we're done here today, we come by the apothecary and I can take a look at your art and I might be able to glean more information for you from it.
Right.
But till then, if you want, even me or researching or other things, maybe there might be something written here that
Oh,
could maybe give you more insight on what a phoenix is.
that was my thought as well. All right, I'll be sure to go back to the apothecary tonight.
By the way, did Zon say where she was fighting?
character would remember, player does not.
I don't think she ever
did
said, though.
not,
Nope.
because
Who
she
knows
doesn't
what
know where
Gesundheit
she's
she
fighting.
probably is.
Well, I hope she remembers the way back to the apothecary at least.
Nope.
I'm
I would hope.
Not with
Good.
that blood loss.
no idea when she will return. We only have to 3 o'clock to finish up our research here. I imagine this is like before her actual fight too.
This is roughly when it's happening.
Okay. So we're already at lunchtime, so we probably have like 3 hours left.
Yeah. I would say,
Right.
given your research, Red, are you going to research for those things?
Absolutely.
Give me an investigation check. While you are doing that,
Oh.
while Red's doing that, Zahn, you've enjoyed a short rest. You wake up,
Yup.
somehow move to a bench. You're not sure how.
She looks around, looks for anybody that she recognizes.
You don't recognize anybody here. It's mostly dispersed. It's actually pretty barren in here right now.
She gets up.
As you move, you hear
Stretches.
cling, clang, 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 clang.
She looks
As
down.
like 6 silver, 4 copper, and 2 gold pieces just fall off your stomach. See, people were just like throwing it on top of you while you were passed out because they felt bad.
She will absolutely take that. Not me trying to remember what you said. 6 silver, 2 copper, and a gold.
Yeah.
Cool. Yup. She's a little bit richer. Yeah, she's gonna pick those up, and then Veronis, she like slowly stands up to her while I like stretching her back, like, oh, yep, okay, I'm gonna
There's a pop
Yeah.
or two. Clack.
a little bit.
Pretty sore.
She's gonna very sore. Gonna go over to the bar and just kind of like both hands on it, lean on it. How much do I owe you?
Silver.
Yay. She'll put down a silver.
She takes it.
And she will hobble her way back to, hold on, I'm gonna roll for it. Is she going to go to the library and she doesn't realize it's too late? Or the house? She's going to try and find the house.
Okay. I would say you are talented enough to at least make it back to the house. To the
Cool.
apothecary.
Cool. And she's probably just gonna go into the
The door's locked.
backyard and just
We locked it before we leave, like we always do. And Doc has the only key right now because he hasn't had time to get other keys made.
Front door's locked.
can she like go around the back into the garden?
Okay.
And she's just gonna lay in the middle of the garden and pass out there.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's fair.
It's not her first
That's
time
fair.
sleeping outside. Fine.
Okay.
It's not gonna snow.
So as the library time comes to a close, Red, would you roll?
11, and I used to help die.
Oh no.
No.
Oh man. So with an 11, you basically come across like the kitty section. Like,
Cool. All right.
the phoenixes are our friends. They reincarnate because they love us. Like that kind of stuff.
That's horrible.
You find a few things that are a little less kitty and a little more arcane, but it starts getting real boring real fast because it's like the feather of the phoenix can be used in proper proportions to the, and it just, you lose it there.
Nice. Nice.
But where are you guys going to go next?
Well, as we were leaving the library, I imagine we looked The doctors look at everything and like, well, I imagine we're a little late to go in to the mines.
What time of day are we at?
It's 3
Roughly?
o'clock.
Eva's staying. She's got one more thing.
You stayed in the library?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
One more thing.
Doc. Red.
If Eva's staying, I don't really have much else to look into at the moment. Red, you want to go ahead and get that looked at?
Right. I can go grab my Anne. Meet you back at the apothecary.
Sounds good.
Okay. Eva, about 10-15 minutes after Doc and Red leave, you notice an individual going around picking up the books. Excuse me, miss. Are you a student here?
No, apologies. I'm just finishing up.
Right.
I'll be just a few more minutes.
Make it quick.
Of course.
What do you want to try and cram in?
Anything she can find about just vampires in general. She knows nothing about any academic learned knowledge of them.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Finally! 18.
18. You find a couple books that could help. You're not gonna have time to read them though.
No, but if I can, I'm going to try and take note of where they might be in the library. Like a general location, and I'm just gonna try and like
Come
put
back
it in
to
my
it.
mind so I can come back
Okay.
to it. Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's on aisle 47
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
fourth
Okay,
south
write
on
this
the
down.
bottom.
Like Dewey Decimal,
Right
yeah.
down to 1.02 X and
Oh,
no, I'm kidding. So as you leave, you are actually like walked out of the library by this individual.
Yeah, that's fine. I expected
He
that.
closes the door but doesn't lock it, and then you realize why it closes at 3. Because around 3:30, which it is now, the last class lets out. The halls
Mhm.
are filled with varying younger ages of students just going about their business rapidly. It's a lot.
Rather than like being carried by the crowd, she's gonna see if she can like step to the sides of the hallways and just let the people pass.
Okay.
Let them filter out, and she'll go from there.
Okay.
In case they end up taking her somewhere else that she's not supposed to be.
And there is like, there's definitely like a crowd to it. Like, there's organization, but there's still students and they still have a
Yeah.
lot to get to. You hear all manner of conversation. I'm hungry. I need a drink. I can't believe that professor's such a dick. I thought it was a great lesson. Like, you get the whole variety in the next like 20-30 minutes as you're waiting for things to clear out. And it takes that long. Some go into the library. Some are heading out other doors. Some just linger for a bit. But eventually, about 20, 30, 45 minutes, it lingers down enough you can be like, okay, I can get out of here now.
Good enough. I got what I needed for now.
And you head home.
Yes.
You head to the house. We will catch back up with you. Doctor and Red, you make your way to get your item. Doctor, you head straight to the apothecary.
Yep.
Make an investigation check as you get to the door. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Perception.
Perception. Okay. Go for a +5. Oh no, investigation +7. Never mind. 22.
You notice there is blood on the handle.
Okay. Doc's gonna look around and see if there's a trail.
With that high perception check, you do see like on the corner to the left, looks like there's like a smear around the corner. Not very large, not very large at all. But you rolled a
Doc's
22.
gonna follow the trail.
You
And
haul around a bit, and it's not like a heavy trail. It's bits and pieces here and there. Eventually, you come upon, you start hearing this sound, and you can't describe it. It's just like eventually, you get to the garden. You see a pair of boots sticking out from the vegetation.
I
Familiar
probably
boots.
recognize. Yeah. Probably start recognizing what this is.
You come upon the beaten, somewhat recovered, but bloodied body of Livigazan.
Talks to such a sign, and doesn't look like she won. So
What
not
she
10
won, yeah.
gold. I'll be with you in a moment, dear. And he's going to go back around to the front, unlock the door, come on in. He's going to leave it unlocked for Red because he knows she's like 10, 20 minutes behind him potentially. And he's going to go straight to the backyard garden, and he's going to give her a quick medicine check to see what her wounds are, and if anything needs a cure wounds or not.
Right. Okay.
As well as clean and cleaning dress
make a
anything so
medicine
they're
check.
not infected. This is what I do. 22.
22. There's some broken ribs for sure.
Okay. That can fix the cure wounds.
Nothing seems to be severely broken. You can see like her chin's been hit a few times. You see like her knees took a beating. Like she got worked over.
Any cuts, scrapes that haven't been cleaned or dressed? Obviously.
It's all bludgeoning, so there might be a couple of cuts here and there from just the sheer impact, but you don't see anything like no one took like a dagger to her or anything.
Yeah. All right. It's probably like a cut on the eye or something like that too from a punch.
Oh yeah.
So
Zahn, you
Doc will probably
consciousness with this horrific figure, this bird-like beak and wide-brimmed hat, just hovering over you, muttering a language you don't know, and casting spells.
Yeah, I'm dropping one cure wounds into, and I should note each spell has a specific language I'm associated with.
Oh, it's amazing.
How out of it is she? Because there are two very
Make a wisdom saving throw.
interesting.
DC,
Yeah.
not hard. 12.
Disadvantage because she's disoriented because she had. Yeah. Yeah. That's a 6.
You're under attack by a horrible creature.
Yeah, I'm sorry. She punches you.
Roll it.
Okay, roll it. Roll it.
It's not gonna be hard.
Nope.
25.
I can't do nothing against
You
it.
take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. She just fucking cold cocks you.
I immediately start checking the mask, make sure it's not cracked.
The mask is gone. No.
I'll be so
mask
pissed.
is not it's off kilter
No.
for sure. Like it's like supposed to be here, like kind of like the Daffy Duck. It's like
And you lost with some. You can punch that hard, yet you still lost.
Oh shit. Sorry. Yeah, it was the whole thing. Yeah.
Blocked that good.
Yeah, he is. Fucking nearly clapped my ears and it just.
Dear, give me a moment, and then he'll drop a cure wounds into her chest for the broken ribs.
Thank you.
Take 10 points of healing.
Take 9 points of healing because you're gonna take 1 point of damage from resetting.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
fair.
okay, that kind of feels bad.
So whenever Doc's casting cure wounds, he is speaking Celestial.
She cannot understand that.
How well is she off now, HP wise?
She's over half. She's good.
Over half. Okay.
Yeah.
He'll like, well, let me go get the non-drinking alcohol, and he'll go back inside and come back out, and
About
then
this time,
Can
Red,
you also bring
roll
the
up.
drinking alcohol?
Like you
Can you also bring the drinking alcohol?
And you also bring drinking alcohol. That's great.
Do I know where you stashed that other bottle I gave you?
It's
That's
somewhere in the
amazing.
room. It's
For a
on the
split
tallest
second, I
cabinet.
didn't hear it.
Doc will try to get her the other bottle he
You'll find it.
bought for
She
her.
didn't hide it. I mean, she has
Yeah.
no reason to hide it
Yeah.
from you. But
I
about
mean,
this time, as Doc comes out with a bottle of drinking alcohol and a bottle of not drinking alcohol, Red, you roll up. And you see the doctor holding 2 bottles. A mask still just a little off kilter. It's not like perfectly fixed.
Oh, lovely. You brought me some alcohol. Thank you. And she takes the bottle.
Does she hear this?
which bottle do you take?
What's your passive
Actually,
perception?
no. Which bottle do you take?
Oh, shoot. What's her passive perception? Her passive
13.
perception is a 14.
Ooh, that's rough. Roll for it.
I mean, Red's not quiet.
You're not being quiet at all. You hear it.
Yeah. Zon's like, no, that's mine. She's gonna clamber up, smear blood on her way. It's like, nope, that's mine. She's gonna grab it from her.
You don't need drinking alcohol, yeah. You need rubbing alcohol.
I need both.
That's debatable.
Doc will bring up. That's from Gulpy's Gumps, by the way.
Mm.
Don't know what it is.
It's allegedly alcohol.
I imagine Red's familiar enough with Gulpy's Gumps and
Oh, yeah.
to realize it's a mystery
Oh,
box
yeah.
of what you
It
get.
is.
Uh-huh.
Their motto
I'm
is
just
literally
gonna
no brews are alike.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Doc would then just take the rubbing alcohol he brought and start cleaning Zon's cut on her eye and all that with it, so it doesn't get infected.
First, I want to know if Red grabbed the right bottle.
That's a good question. Did she grab the right bottle?
Flip the coin.
Evens or odds? Roll a d20.
Evens or odds. Roll d20.
Okay. So, odds, always. Odds, she grabbed the right
Okay.
bottle.
Please
Oh, it's
be even.
evens.
You grab
Yes.
the wrong bottle.
And somehow Zon is drinking rubbing alcohol.
Well,
The doctor
she
stopped
knows
her.
the bottle though.
No.
But she knows the bottle that she
You
got.
do, but do you recognize it fast enough in your state?
Probably not.
Probably not. You get at least a sip.
Probably
in.
not.
You get a sip. And
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah. Doc just-
nope. And you just swap with the doctor, and then you're like,
Yep.
I got it.
Better. I figured it out.
And that is
I've
why
never seen
it's
karma
not-
work so quickly.
Oh,
And
you
that-
should have seen the fight then.
And now you see the difference between the two alcohols.
I knew the grumble.
He's going to sit you down and start cleaning your eye from that cut. You don't need any stitching, so it should be fine. Just get it cleaned and patched, and you're good to go.
Thank you.
You wouldn't happen to need anything cauterized, would you?
No, I'm good. I can do it myself.
Not as easily as I can.
Probably shouldn't say her pride.
Apparently, she lost her fight with Buck.
I
Oh.
had him on the ropes though. It was a good fight. Maybe next time you guys aren't researching and you guys can join.
Well, we got some good information, so we know
Good.
more about what we're dealing with and what we're looking for.
Good.
Uh,
That'll be useful.
Red, so you brought it.
I did.
Just set it on the table over there, and I'll take a quick look at it. And
Go ahead.
then the doctor starts setting out the ritual cast identify.
Okay.
She kind of eyes Gesundheit with a little air of suspicion
Okay.
before bringing it out of her pack.
Zon, seeing that look, kind of looks at her back. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Probably best you do.
Yeah,
I go sleep. I go
Chill.
sleep right now.
I go sleep.
I go sleep.
I go sleepy times.
Okay. So you wish to identify.
Mhm.
There's a magical aura to it, but it's
So
identify would
would
give you what you
identify.
need. You would know that
Yeah.
it's in your mind. It just comes earn, and it is magically sealed, and it can be magically unsealed. It's just
If if it's a magical item or has other magic imbued into, you learn its properties and how to use it.
yeah. You understand that
And
there's a
when I
command
execute
word
when you're
to
not.
open it. It stays shut until the command word is spoken with purpose.
When Doc finishes the ritual and he learns this, you can look red. Do you know the command to open this?
I would assume that's not in her memories, correct?
No clue. You've never opened
Okay.
it. You never thought about opening it.
No, unfortunately, that is not within my memories.
Well, it has a command word that you can be said to open. Apparently, it may have it or unlock something for you potentially, but there's no. That's just a guess. Otherwise, why else have a command word on a burn like this?
True.
Well, I don't. I'm pretty sure I don't get the command word from identify. Correct? Or do I? Like, do I learn what the command word is?
Hold one.
Hmm?
Yeah. You learn its properties and how to use them.
Oh, jeez.
So you get a command word.
Okay. Would you be okay if I opened it?
Unless opening it pulls me in, can you?
Well,
Well,
I have the command word to open it, so if it does pull you in, I can just say it again. Correct?
all right.
Uh,
I
I have to be.
remember in my dream though, when I touched the inside of it, because I was on the inside of it, anything that was touching the inside of it started to turn to ash.
Hmm.
I don't
Would
know.
you, would you like to be the one to open it? It is yours. I can just tell you the word and you can say it.
All right. I'm assuming if things go haywire, I can just say it and get myself out again.
Or I can,
Okay.
or I can from my side.
Right. Okay.
Um, I'll give her the command. I'll go whisper to her in her ear the command word, so I don't accidentally activate
Okay.
it. Um,
What languages do you, the two of you, speak?
I speak Abyssal, Celestial, Common, and my native tongue, Nosh.
Celestial, Common, Draconic, Elvish, and half proficiency in Nosh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I have half proficiency in Elvish.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do not recognize the word.
Neither of us do.
Neither of you.
Good to know. We can still use the word,
You can
obviously,
still use
right?
it, absolutely. Do you speak the word?
I mean, after he whispers it to me. Yeah.
Okay. There's a pause, and you begin to hear. It's it's not like cracking, more like when it sounds when you if you took a sharp object and drug it over stone. Like it's grinding, but not to the point to where it's like engraving. That would be a good way to put it. Almost like an engraving sound of a grind. And you watch as the about a quarter of the way down from the top of this urn, you can see a line begin to draw itself around it. As you hear that all the way around it. Once it completes, there's like this sound, and it actually kind of like pops up like a quarter of an inch.
Okay. She is going to go open it the rest of the way.
You open it, and do you look inside of it?
Yes.
You look inside of it, and it is. At one point, you can tell this thing was filled to the brim with ash. It still lines the interior wall, it lines the lid you're holding, and a little bit kind of just drifts through the air. Not a lot, just a little bit as you open it. But for the most part, it is empty, except for inside of it, there does seem to be like a rolled up piece of paper or something like that.
She will gently take out the piece of paper
Okay.
and try to read it.
You cannot read it. But what you do notice is that it's about almost as if you took like a journal paper and ripped it out. You know how like at the top it starts out great and then it goes horribly wrong by the end of it.
Hmm.
You got like the top upper corner of a piece of paper. What's interesting is that all of the edges on it look like they've been burned, and they're still burning. There's
They're still
still the
burning?
littlest, tiniest bit of orange and red at the edges.
Okay, so she's gonna copy down what she can see onto a piece of paper, put the paper back in, and close it.
Okay.
I imagine Doc has the paper and pen to do so.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
on
you
Yes.
would
him.
have it on the fly.
Yeah.
Okay. It would take you some time. There's still like text, full sentences and words you can get off of this. As you're doing this, trying to be quick about it, you begin to notice that it's not burning nearly like you're not even sure it's burning even. It's
Hmm.
almost like watching a constant like 2-second loop of burning paper. It just never seems to
Huh.
gain any ground.
Okay. Well, then she's gonna take her time and make it as accurate as possible.
Okay.
But she will, yeah, end up putting it back in and closing it.
Okay.
Well, that's something. Maybe we can find someone who reads this, whatever language it is.
Maybe. Is there a check I can do to see if I can identify the language?
Give me a general intelligence check.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think how dice matters in this one. That's a
You have
7.
no clue. It's not
oh man.
flowy like Elvish. It's not.
Hmm.
Doesn't have the curvature or the usual font design of Celestial. It's not rigid and angular like Abyssal.
Yeah, certainly a nosh.
Well, I'll keep going until I find someone who can read it, but
Well, maybe Eva might be able to read it, or you know, have an ability to comprehend the language.
right.
I'm afraid it's not in my wheelhouse.
Right. I hope she can. I mean, it was in there. You said grandfather probably had a way to preserve a message for me. This
Mhm.
would be a way.
Very much so. As I said, doesn't make sense for him not to let's do something.
Right. All right, well, next time we see Eva, I guess.
Well, we'll be seeing her in the morning.
True. Well, thank you for helping that. I never would have got that far.
Of course. You know I don't mind helping.
Right. And she's gonna pack the urn back in her pack.
All right. Anything else?
Mm, nope, I think
Uh,
that's it.
Doc has a question for you, actually.
Sure.
Oh,
Before you leave, Doc will ask, before you go, I do have one question.
right.
Have you ever done business with the Turter family?
Has she?
You
Mr. DM guy?
you would have done some business for them, but not enough to know what they were about. Aside from the fact that you know that they're in the similar business of the Villas family, just not as much influence in the Faydrift region. They're a little more towards where all the weave tech is made.
I've not done as much as I did with the Vice family, but mm, they don't have as much influence. But it seems to be in the same vein.
Well, I was hoping do you have anyone in mind to contact with, or try to figure out my own?
She probably has a contact there, right? Considering her background.
Yeah, I'm sure you could find one. Yeah. You may not have one
Yeah.
that you kept in touch with, but you know you have a way to get at least, even if it's the lowest guy on the ladder, you could get something.
Right. Yeah, because we decided to like switch court functionary to be the important
Yeah.
people in that area. So okay, cool. I could probably get you a meeting with someone.
And I would be very appreciated. Just for some personal business for me.
Right. Personal business, the oxymoron. Got it. How late is it?
At this point, you've gone to where you normally stay, headed here, looked over the urn. It's probably been a good couple hours. It's probably nearing sundown.
Plus the 5 p.m. ish.
She probably doesn't have enough time to make it all the way back. Might as well sleep here, yeah?
You can go if you want. It's not like it's unsafe to travel at night.
You know, the sharks that seem to be back. Um,
No, he was on the border. He was on the edge.
Yeah, we're more center search field. They still get foggy as hell, but the chances of the sky shark are much lower here. The reason they were up before is because of the tunnels, which have been filled in, I imagine.
I would hope so.
You have a
All
strong
right, well.
internal sense that yes, it's been handled.
Yeah,
A voice from
I'd
beyond
imagine.
says, "Don't worry."
Yeah, like I imagine they would, but we never checked, did we?
Right, we did not.
Who knows?
Hmm.
I mean, we at least know the ones we knew of were like entrance wise
Semi-filled in.
caved in. Yeah, we filled up.
Yeah.
We filled in one ourselves.
No, you stopped at
So-
the entrance. You didn't fill a tunnel.
Well, not yeah. It's not that the entrance was the important part.
All right, she'll go ahead and head back to her spot.
Okay.
Okay. I guess Doc would get started on like a dinner or something like that and cook for everybody.
It's just you.
And
Zahn's here.
Dawn's out.
yeah. Bless
She's
you,
passed
passed
the
out.
fuck out.
Yeah. Doc's considerate. He'll still make her
Aw,
a
that's
serving.
cute.
Aww.
No.
She'll wake up in the middle of the night being like, I'm starving.
And there's
And
just,
then
food sitting there.
What is that smell?
Yes. It is heaven on a plate.
He'll leave her a note as well on it.
Saying,
Saying,
yes, you can
yeah.
eat this.
Yes.
Even
Made
though
this
you
for
lost
you,
my
in
gold,
case you
I
woke up
made you
hungry.
dinner.
That's
I mean,
amazing.
It's nothing fancy. It doesn't have like it's not like Sky Shark's face like it was before. Because we hadn't really had an encounter to get some more.
I
But
love it.
All right. Eva. You get back home.
I am going to regale my daughter with my academic failure of an exploit.
She is enthralled.
That's
Just
amazing.
wide-eyed and happy. She's just happy mom's home. She didn't see her for 2 months almost.
I know. I need 5th level so bad.
Samesies.
I will say, you did run into, when you got home, Emma was there.
hmm
And she just tells you how she was for the day. Dog only got out once. Is Twilly on you today?
since she's been there.
No, Twilly would have been at home because I don't want a cat in the library.
Oh, didn't you bring it? I thought you brought Twilly because the professor saw her
That was
early this morning.
Oh, that's right. Not the librarian, the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Conjuration professor.
Well hit.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No, that's fine. I'll make sure she doesn't get in the books and shit. I don't want to cause problems.
but Emma takes her leave. Refuses payment if you try. And yet, Cassandra is enthralled with your stories. Obviously, you probably make a really nice dinner for the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you want to do or accomplish tonight?
Let me double check something real quick. I don't think I owe you anything for this night, so I think I'm good.
Okay,
Because I was with Red the night before, so.
you're good.
Nope, good to go.
Okay.
Yeah, you ate a random sailor's dream.
Yep.
Um,
It'll be fine. He still has the boat.
Get him a few more times. Not so much.
We'll see.
Well, everyone will be able to mark down their characters for a lovely long rest. And I know it's a little early, it's 10 till, but we'll go ahead and call it there because that's just a really good place. It's a good fresh start for the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
So thank all of you so very much for being here. To my fantastic players, thank you so much for being here. And just again, because I'm really excited and super proud that this is happening, August 3rd through the 6th, myself and Saquon will be at Gen Con, and we will be doing guest DM spots with First Ones Entertainment. I'll put a link in the chat here in a moment, but go check them out. It's an incredible chance to take Player Hater Gaming to Gen Con, and him and I are incredibly excited. So we cannot wait to enjoy that. Obviously, it's fall out in August, but I'm just all smiles about it. um, Shoot, if you had fun tonight, make sure you check out our Sunday stream where I get to be a player and I play a edgy, not so edgy rogue because that's what I like to do. And can't really think of anything else. So, players, you guys have anything?
No?
No,
We had
that's
fun.
it.
Go grab this link real quick. There you are. I want to make sure we get this out there. There you go. Go check them out. They make incredible world building stories. It runs all from the 5e mechanic, and I'm getting interested to learn their lore and learn some of the realms I'll be running. But until then, I hope all of you have a fantastic night as per usual. If you're playing D&D, make sure you have your snacks. It is paramount. I'm a huge snacker. The only reason I don't do it here is I know I'm on camera and I know you're going to hear me chewing, so I don't want to do that to you all. But if you catch me in a home game, oh man, I'm surrounded by snacks. Jesus.
Brandon on break missed it. I actually got a snack this time around.
We're going to have like snack talk after break from now on or something like that.
So what did everybody get for snacks?
Yeah, next week. But until then, all of you have a fantastic night. Thank you so much for being here. We love you. We hope you have tons of fun playing your D&D games, and just hope your life's going okay. Until next week, good night, everybody.